What up, y'all? Saturdays and Mr. L and friends. How are my friends doing? A lot of you on the stream already know this guy that's sitting to my left, but a lot of people that don't know who he is, I'm gonna reintroduce you. That's how you feeling?
Word.
He already got his merch on his back. That's how he feeling.
Well, I figured that was the first joint I wore on the show when we performed, so I figured being on the show, you know what I mean?
Celebrating the single. But that's when you were celebrating the single in my head, right?
Yes. Oh, no, one more shot for in my head.
Yeah. First single. I remember that. You were celebrating the first single. One more. That's the One More Shot hoodie, right?
Yeah, one more shot. Yeah. Shout out to Black Man Clothing.
Black Man Clothing line design. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying this Obags album. I'm sorry. I did find time to re-enjoy your album because I tried to what's interesting? We worked on the album over a year ago.
Yeah.
And I purposely was like, yo, L, don't go back and listen to this album until it's released so that I could get, what do you call it? What's the thing where you get re-addicted to it while it's on the streaming platform so you can benefit from the stream, sure?
Yeah, well.
So I purposely was like, nah, let me wait. So yesterday, matter of fact, I shit you not, 12:03 a.m., I was listening through Spotify. I was like, I know how you do with the Spotify. So I was like, let me activate my Spotify account. You know what I mean? Reactivated my Spotify account. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to make sure you get the streams. And I listened all day, all night, while trying to learn records that I'm going to be performing on December 14th. I'm so preparing for December 14th is ridiculous. But the guy sitting next to me, we met as a birthday gift through a friend of ours, Joel. That now this journey is this is like levels of the journey right here, right? The level of this journey is we met him through a bartender that gave us a resource to do BK9 2 years ago. So this is the journey. 2 years ago, we did BK9 as our annual year-end, and Joel was our bartender at that. He plugged us in, got us connected so we could do the party there. Did an amazing job with our audience. Then he said, yo, at the time, Joel didn't know how he was moving. He just thought, they just want to do a little show, a little party in BK9. I didn't know how he was moving. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to remember.
Yeah,
yo, that's
he didn't
crazy.
know. So we did the party, right?
That's
and he's like,
nuts.
yo, Kamish, what the fuck is this? Is crazy. We packed the place. We came in there with light and truss, sound system. Yo, we came in BK9 like, we don't need y'all shit, we good.
Yeah,
we came in there,
hype.
we came in with the whole thing. And so a week later we come back, cause we came there, we were generous back then. We were nice people. We came back giving out fucking tip envelopes to everybody. Thank you. We came in like we was ballers, like, yo, here, for you. That was it was another good night because then, it was easy to get free drinks that night when you passing out tips, you know what I'm saying? A good night at BK9. Shout out to BK9. Always have a great time there. And then he goes, yo, I want to give a gift to my cousin. He's a dope MC, but he don't have the resources in the studio to get his projects done. Can I gift a session to him? And I'm like, bro, you always got our back. We got you. Easy, bong. We scheduled it. Joe came, brought him to the studio. This guy comes into the studio. I'm sorry, I have to tell the story, bro.
I have day one story.
Day one story, bro. He comes into the studio, and he opens the laptop, and he starts to tell his story, and it sounds so familiar. It felt and sounds so familiar, like artists not finding the right place to complete the ideas in their head. But then the other level of that, he was so prepared. He had all the contracts to all of the producers he was working with. He had all the stems for all the tracks he wanted to record to. He already had imagined the moods for all the songs and what projects they get placed on based on the mood and the tempo of the fucking albums that he wanted to release and how he wanted to engage the audience and build it. And I'm sitting there and my brain is melting and the commissioner's looking at me like, oh shit. L is having a fucking conundrum right now.
I've never seen an artist so organized. Shit is color coded, spreadsheets.
I say, what The fuck, I'm
Yeah.
looking at Commissioner like,
I was impressed.
this motherfucker could teach us a thing or two. I looked at the commish that day and was like, yo, who is this kid? He could teach us some stuff.
Yo, my wife wouldn't agree about me being organized though, but I'm glad that I could champion that.
No,
I've
no,
seen
and,
it
I'm,
live,
I'm talking about from the music side. What you do outside the music?
I don't know.
I'm not the wife. I ain't co-signing nothing else, bro. Don't get me in your fucking shit. Don't have me. See, I see her
He already
December
got me in
14th. Y'all getting December 14th had me in trouble, bro.
Yeah, nah.
But I was just saying, your evolution from that day to who you are now, like I just assigned him to work with Mickey G, and I heard the first recording with Mickey G.
Shit hard.
What the fuck, bro?
Bro,
Something different.
What the
I texted
fuck,
him. I said,
bro?
y'all motherfuckers made a Disney track. I said, get the hell out of here, bro.
Bro,
Like,
what the fuck, bro? I'm listening to Sync licensing. So the first thing I did after I heard it, what I do, commish? I copied all of our Logic sessions onto the hard drive. I said, let me give him some more ammo. And then I opened them up to make sure they open. But this is how someone can come into the More Beats circle, find a role in a position on our team to help us achieve fucking greatness. And over the last year and a half, you have helped me grow how I think, what we should probably do next. I'm less stressed about release opportunities. I'm less stressed about what's getting recorded. I'm less stressed about who's going to carry the energy when I fatigue. Give a big round of applause for Dmentid.
Thank you. I mean, I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
And then yesterday, we honored that by helping you release something that's been in your head forever.
Definitely.
literally.
Literally.
Got it out perfectly. And I feel like to give you guys a lot of credit, I feel like this is like a greenhouse for me. Like everywhere else I went isn't the right environment, and then y'all took the time to find where I can grow. And I mean, I just felt like it just wildfired. So I'm always grateful for y'all for accepting me and letting me grow and actually accepting me. You know, people always try to mold people in it, and y'all just, I mean, so I'm always grateful for y'all. I found home, and like I said, let's get a bunch of rings, man. Word.
He
the
always says that, man. I swear, he always says that. Yo, L,
That's
when we
the
get in
goal.
this ring, he always says that.
Word.
Championships.
So we know I can't. You know what? Let's do this. Tell us about. Let's not go before More Beats, right? We'll talk about that after. Let's talk about your journey from the day you came into the studio to the release of In My Head yesterday, because you just released the EP, and I've watched you debate whether it was ready to go out, and then you finally a month ago said, "L, I'm putting it out." Tell me about that.
So the journey, I guess I would say, had to start from the day one that we recorded the actual when Joel hooked it up, and then I got the recording session for the bird. I don't know if you noticed, Full Circle. That is the actual last song on the album.
Yep.
So it started off how it, you know what I mean, start off on the right foot, and then I figured I'd just make that connection all the way through. Plus the energy was right. But when I first came here, I'm not gonna lie, like I had a lot of thoughts in my head, and I was so used to recording by myself, and I didn't doing all these extra things.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people even before would attest to, yo, why didn't you do this with your voice? And I kind of, helped me find my comfortability in my what I like to call my zone. I feel like Curry, like I just shoot and don't look no more. I'm ready, like let's go to the next one. Like I'm just, and it's just only because I feel like I'm such a small factor in such a big team that all I gotta do is my part. Like it's so crazy. Like we can't lose. Like I understood it. How can I say it? I understood what it meant when you first introduced me to the concept, and then seeing it helped me grow. Still sharp and still, like kind of like, even then I had a lot of times where I was struggling, and if it wasn't for Rob, I definitely wouldn't have pushed through. You know what I'm saying? Like I struggled
I will
a
say
lot.
you are definitely benefiting for 4 to 5 years of learning how to get somebody to find their sound, and now I don't even have to think about Rob's process. Like I remember, oh my God, tough nights, man.
Yeah, it was tough.
Tough nights where it was just like he's like, Ella don't sound right. Ella don't sound right. Ella don't sound right. And I was just like, I used to go home so defeated. Ella don't sound right. Ella don't. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of
Making that nigga
fucking
work.
a lot of nights. I hated auto-tune. I didn't know what it was. They had to teach me this shit. Him and Di had to teach me this shit. Yeah. And then at some point I said, L, that's not for you to learn. If they want that, hand it to them to learn how to get it. And then I started to curate it rather than manage it. I took my hands off. I even started creating aux buses where once they found what they wanted to sound like, all the things I wanted to do, I did on a separate aux. I didn't even touch their effects that they put directly on their vocals. I only managed the EQ quality of what they had. Once I realized, like, L, you're not the creative in this. You're just executing so that it could sit next to commercial product. Once I realized that, everybody's music got easier to create.
So I benefited from that because
that process took a while.
I felt it was kind of, like
the
Mad
commissioner's
Libs,
benefiting from that too right now.
Yeah, I just felt like I just fit in. Like it took a while. Like I said, I was frustrated to learn a new process. You know what I mean? And I say that, I guess teaming up, like, you know what I'm saying, pairing off, working with Rob a lot, he helped me get my confidence.
I'm excited about the collab album with Rob.
Actually we got.
That's why I'm playing Clipping in the background.
And that's one of my favorite songs too. And we got Feelings coming out the 25th during the drop after the drop too. So
drop after drop.
I'm just excited to be part of a team. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. A lot of people don't understand the concept. It takes all of us and just one role, and you do your role and
really well. Yeah, if each one of us grab that one thing and do it extremely well,
we can't lose.
We do have 3 open positions, so we need 2 marketing directors, and we also need a web designer. So
this is the call.
It's the call to action now. So if you got website skills and if you got marketing skills, reach out, because we're definitely filling those. They might be temp for now, but that might quickly grow into full-time positions. There are some opportunities I'll talk to you guys about later. That we may be pursuing that might provide us with some finances to do some of the other things that we want to do.
You know,
it's happening real fast, and it's because that you guys have been trusting me with your creativity and kind of like curating it and being like that person that could say, hey, but look at what they've been doing with me. You know what I'm saying? Look what we've been creating together. And there was a post this morning that I reposted. I've been on my Instagram shit heavy recently, and I noticed that even my activity on Instagram, my interactions have gone through the fucking roof. Like it's up by like I think 500% or some shit.
Impressions?
Yeah, like the whole engagement. I'll have you take a look at it. Maybe you and Mickey G could help me manage some of the analytics that I got coming out through that. But I'm getting a lot of positive interactions that I normally get. And I think it has something to do with the unity and all of us kind of just pushing out the ideas together.
Which I don't want to say it on air. I still double back. I still think, I'm telling you, that's going to work. It's going to work. All the flavors.
I think just give me the 150 people That's all I care about.
I am.
December 14th. You got 3 months.
Everybody knows. Everybody that knows me knows I set myself to challenges and I step up to it.
That's a fact.
I push myself to the limit.
So,
and to be honest with you, I did a layup. I didn't do a 3-point. I did a layup.
And you asked me what the playlist was, right?
Yeah. And it's drop after drop. Y'all giving me. And I laughed because I said y'all don't even remember when we first started talking.
I knew it.
You gave me all the ammo. Hold on. You gave me all the ammo. So you make it.
This guy don't think a lot of these moves I do is very intentional.
It could be intentional, but I'm saying like
a lot of these things are intentional. I'm just saying. You said you needed a playlist, right?
Yeah.
You got your playlist. What you gonna do now, fam?
What you gonna do with that?
Do what it do. I'm not gonna give out the secret sauce, but I am going.
All right.
I am gonna make it work.
So y'all heard it here first. New assignment for Dmentid.
Yes.
Right after the drop of his album In My Head.
Yes.
And we got to shoot videos, right? We got videos to shoot. Hope you're ready for that.
We got the videos. We got the photo shoot. We still got, you know what I'm saying? We still got
it's
a lot
gonna
of
be a busy
things.
week. And I don't know if you coming out with us tonight, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Okay.
I'm here.
It was the
Yeah. Because I thought about I thought about it, but I
got chicken.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say. Y'all already know.
I would say yes too fast, bro.
listen, the way I figure, I'm already in hot water. I might as well be hard boiled. You feel me? Just stay in that shit all the way. Like,
You outside at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning with 5 kids. That's trouble in and of itself. So.
That might be a byproduct and not the cause of something. So,
Oh,
know what
well,
I'm saying?
hey,
But for
whatever
right
you
now,
done did.
we gonna say, yeah. So for right now, it's a strong possibility.
outside.
I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Stressful.
It be like that.
Tell us
sometimes.
about recording at More Beats, bro.
So,
Switch that topic.
The process.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, because you went from recording yourself, right? At
yeah, I
Pirate
went
Studio.
from recording myself, going to fucking Pirate once a week, and just like hammering out as many songs as I can, and mixing it in my laptop, listening it out loud next week when I had the funds, and then honestly, at first, when I first, it was overwhelming. Like, and then my first time, like, alone having a press recording, I was like, I have no fucking clue. I felt like I started from scratch again.
I just watched the clip with Nipsey Hussle talk about. He did the same thing. Got the Pro Tools, recorded the own records on his own, went in the street, sold it on his own, and then he got the deal because he got popular. And then he's in the studio, and then the engineer said, we can't do that. And he looked at the engineer and said, well, I know how to do it. Move out the way, let me do it. Nipsey Hussle, bro.
That makes a lot
This
of
is the
sense.
Nipsey Hussle before Marathon. This is like long braids, Nipsey Hussle.
When he did that $1,000 mixtape.
that was
joint?
before that.
That was before that.
Before
too?
that.
That was brilliant.
And someone found this video of him talking about telling the engineer to get out the way because he already knew what he needed. He just had the deal so that he can distribute the record at another level.
Yeah.
But he's in the room with an engineer that they assigned to work with him, and the engineer said it can't be done, and so he told the engineer to get up, he can do it.
And then that's why he created the sound.
So sometimes you got to learn your process, and if it don't translate to the hands that got to create it for you, because we all need people to help us build it, right? Move them out the way and find somebody else that can learn.
well, yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's learned the More Beats process.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I feel like this is some life changing. You know what I mean? Actually, sitting here and I remember the as prepared as you said as I was when I came here, and you was like, "Hey, what mic you like to record on?" I was like, "That's a fucking thing." You was like, "Yeah." I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that's the
shit."
thing.
So even as much as we try to learn one aspect, sometimes we overlook something else. You know what I'm saying? Now, and then 18 perspectives is a lot. To when we miss something, somebody else can be like, "Oh," or just a different dynamic to be like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Look at it from this angle and shit."
Why would
how
you
look
use
at the
that word? You
picture.
could use that word, or why change the swag a little bit? Say it later.
Yeah.
Like
And also being receptive to that though, because a lot of people are.
I am. I'm
so-
hard headed as
I-
fuck. You can't
I
tell me
am
to
too.
change my
I'm
verse.
not- I was too. I was, but I had to learn. And Rob will tell you when I first I was like, man, listen, this is
I'm
gonna
taking
be my
shots at
verse."
Rob right now.
Yo, I'm like,
Coming at him.
I had to, but I learned, and in doing it the first few times, I was like, all right, fuck it. They're right. They're hearing something. You know how sometimes you're too close, like when you're cooking, like you can't tell it's oversalted. You know what I mean? So sometimes you need another chef in the kitchen with you to be like, yo, bro, chill.
Try this.
hand too
Yeah.
heavy.
Word up. Yeah. hand
So
to
what's
heavy,
next for Dmentid? Now that you got In My Head out.
So in
What's
my head
next?
is out.
Mhm.
We got Feelings coming out the 25th,
Right.
and behind that, we're gonna have one more single. We're debating on. We have a big debate on it because this is an amazing project, and our project is coming out. Do we have a set date on that yet? I don't.
I think so. I gotta check the calendar, but I think we put a projected date.
But I will say it is gonna be called "We Will Know to the End,"
Word.
and to hold y'all over into that, y'all have a whole plethora of more beats.
Did you say plethora?
Plethora.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It's
I'm
usually
trying to.
it's usually the commissioner with the long. The
I'm,
It's
well,
three
I'm in the
syllables.
seat. It's the
That's the
energy in the
3-syllable
seat.
mark.
After 2 syllables, you know I check out.
Well, you know, I'm sure there's enough more beats products to go through, and in between that, I'm gonna be dropping videos. We're gonna have a lot of content going out, and I have some challenges to step up to, as well as we're working on anything that comes. Seeing how much more songs I could get out with Mickey G.
Word.
I'm excited about you being a record engineer and kind of producer for Mickey G. She needs that. She has all the resources to get a project done. And I called her yesterday and was like, yo, listen, whatever one, open up your laptop, whatever one of those Logic projects, they open up on my sessions in the studio. So it's endless over here. Like, let's go.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, everything in that laptop opens up on my end.
Definitely. I think.
Oh, we're only 4 minutes out till we close up.
Oh,
Yo,
sorry.
I gotta get you out of here and bring the commissioner back.
Yeah,
Everybody, give a big round of applause for Dmentid.
Peace. Thank y'all.
Y'all gonna sit? Don't just walk away like that, bro. I know you gotta get up. And
Wait till commercial to walk away.
bro, it's like,
See, 101. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like I said, point out shoot, man.
tonight we're gonna be at the listening party. Thursday night, catch us at KPH. We're doing the More Beats family listening party. We're not working that night. We're not curating. We're not hosting anything. We're just having drinks, listening to our music, and watching some videos. So make sure you meet us there at 100 Kingston Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. And then the next move we're making is October 5th, right? And then make sure you tune into morebeats.com. All the drop at the drop announcements will be on morebeats.com. If you want more information about tonight's listening party and Thursday's listening party, they're on morebeats.com now. And everything you can find on our Instagram.com/morebeats. All right, mahalo at you later. Big round of applause to Dmentid.
Thank you guys for having me.
Contact, I best abuse it as my dad put paws on my moms and that blue pubic palm.